Welcome to another exciting edition of Culture News Today. We're here another day at Anthem Culture headquarters, ACHQ. It's a lot of cool things happening in the world here at the headquarters on the website anthemculture.com. So we're about to take a look at everything. Just want to make a quick shout out to everybody that's interested in collaborating with Anthem Culture. Definitely into all of that, so reach out to us, we'll reach out to you. Currently talking with a couple people for collaborating right now. We've collaborated with writers on different stories, we've collaborated with videographers on films, we've collaborated with musicians on music, and the list goes on. Designers for fashion, we do a lot of different things with a lot of different people. So interested in expanding the culture, get to know some new talent, see some new ways of doing things, so hit us up. But for now, let's jump into the site, see what's new and everything like that on anthemculture.com. So let me try to paint a scene for you. Imagine you're out in Nigeria at this huge marketplace, a mass of people yelling, screaming out prices, bargains, buy this, sell that. In the middle of the day, cars honking, animals, pets making noises. So take all of that, ball it up into a sound recording and call it art. And that's exactly what the National Museum of African Art did. It created its first sound art exhibit of a Nigerian marketplace. So that's pretty much what you're gonna hear along with more. So hopefully I gave you a good visual, and if you could visualize that, just imagine how it actually sounds. So make sure you check more about that on anthemculture.com. The Berlin Film Festival out in Berlin, this is the 66th edition, and they just kicked it off with their opening gala with the film Hail Caesar. So it was a crazy event. A lot of stars, celebrities came out, fans of the films came out. It was a star-studded event for sure. I should have been out there checking it out. Maybe next year, but it was incredible. So make sure you check more about that on anthemculture.com. Out in Italy, FILA is not the famous shoe company, but they're a huge arts and crafts company. And they just took over the #1 position pretty much in Europe for arts and crafts. They recently closed a deal buying out pretty much their only competitor, Dalla Rowney Lucas Group. And now that they own them, they control the whole marketplace, kind of, sort of. So if you're in the arts and crafts and you're out in Europe, you're probably buying from them. So make sure you learn about them on anthemculture.com. Out in Mexico, corn, maize, it's a boom for it right now actually. As of recent years, accounts from different maize farmers said corn and it just wasn't doing good, and even some started to downscale. But now, because of its popularity in foods in America, Europe, now the corn market is booming again, and people are now saying, man, I have to upgrade now. So it's a whole cycle, right? All the time, always. But so now that the food market is booming, we're about to see a lot more things with Mexican corn and even the beloved tortillas. So make sure you read about that on anthemculture.com. Jamaica, reggae, those two pretty much go hand in hand. When you mention one, you gotta mention the other, and that's why Jamaica is making a huge push in order to get reggae, the genre, on UNESCO's list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity. So hopefully they're able to do that, and the key person behind the whole project is Dr. Janice Lindsay, who's a part of the Ministry of Youth and Culture, and she says if everything stays on track, they should have the whole process completed by March 2017. That's pretty much a year from now. That's insane, but I think all the reggae fans think it's well worth the wait, so good luck to them, and check more about that story on anthemculture.com. So every day is news stories up on anthemculture.com. News never stops. We have news from all around the world, culture news, music, art, food, fashion, literature, architecture, economy, holidays, overall lifestyle, everything related to culture. So make sure you keep checking out anthemculture.com. Make sure you subscribe to our newsletter. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's a lot of great content. Shout out to all the people that want to connect with us and collaborate with us. We've done a lot of work in the past with writers on different literature pieces. We've worked with designers on different fashion pieces. We've worked with musicians on music pieces. So we have a lot of things done that's on the site, and we have a lot of things coming up and even more in the works. So make sure you keep checking out anthemculture.com. Make sure you keep following these videos. Find out what's new, what's next. A lot of things happen, and we're here at Anthem Culture headquarters. Shout out to all the culture heads. Appreciate culture.